We are back. I found a match for you. I will port you right over there, but we are joining this match in progress, just so you know. It's between Shadow Fusion, that's the name of the player. They are playing a Pendulum deck that you might recognize from a simpler time with simpler pleasures. They're playing against GX Toro, who's playing Subterror, which explains why it's taking forever. So, I'll just transition you over there right now. Alright, so this game, of course, is in progress. I have no idea where we are or in what game, but, whoa! What's going on? Oh, man, there is just already all manner of nonsense occurring here. So you can see that the Subterror player went, I believe, from Fiendus into Relinquish Anima to remove one of the monsters and Super Polymerization to take the other one. They likely wouldn't have discarded this Final Battle unless this card is also Final Battle. And what is this but a Zodiac Trident? They are playing an old version of Pendulum, the Magicians, to enable a rank 4 suite to make Zoo. That's just so cool. And so, if we look at the graveyard, we'll likely get a better idea. Yeah, he's on a lot of the individual Raid Raptor enablers, things like Singing Lanius, which you can make off of any rank 4, provided you go into Force Strix. You can Wise Strix into a Soul Shave Force and make Cyber Dragon Infinity. That's why there's likely one on his side of the field, which currently has a copy of Starving Venom Fusion Dragon tucked under it, which tells the story in and of itself. Alright, so we're going to battle phase here. Likely this is a Guru, and its effect is going to be negated by Cyber Dragon Infinity. Unfortunately, it negates activations, so even flipping a copy of Final Battle in order to prevent effect negation will not do anything. Guru's effect is going to activate, Cyber Dragon Infinity's effect is going to activate to negate it, and do we have a Fiendus in hand? We do not. Okay, so that Guru is going to the graveyard. Fun Spiral Facts time. This fun Spiral Fact is how the best Double Helix target to summon is now Quick Fix. This hurts me as summoning Quick Fix off of Double Helix is a major flex, but is now the normal target. This fun Spiral Fact is sponsored by @Evis's Funeral for saying the show is Spiral Tips. We're going to go into Gate 0 here, going into 7s again. Wow, what is this, 2016? I gotta say, you know, while I hate Pendulum with every fiber of my body, boy do I not hate specifically this version. Oh man, and there can be only one at a time when Cyber Dragon Infinity's down. It should be the end of the game, but this Zodiac Trident is just going to be able to eat it for breakfast. I think he's determining if he even wants to negate it. You know, you've got a CDI, a Supreme King Gate 0, and a Zodiac Trident, all different types. If your opponent plays a normal, or plays any type of card, you might as well just let it resolve. And it looks like he's doing that, holding the Trident for something more important, saying, this is going to be enough to beat you. I know what Guru can do. The decks are wrong. No, they're right. Do me and my terrible deck have a shot at a feature? What's your record? Skyhawk 4-0. Are you kidding me? Oh, God. Someone stop this individual. Alright, so we are going to go into Chris the Crack of Dawn. It was Wild Hope. Deck's playing a lot of rank 4 enablers for exactly this. Cyber Dragon Infinity, I think... What? Wait, what? Destroying? Oh, destroying Black Fang Magician. Oh, that's hilarious! Alright, and then Black Fang Magician's effect will activate, of course, getting this purple poison back to the field. And that's gotta be enough. We're overlaying for, what, Tornado Dragon here? Diagusto Emerald! How deep is this deck? God, I hope this isn't Game 2. Or Game 3, I suppose. I have lost all but one. Yes, it seems unlikely, then. Given that information... Alright, we're going to shuffle back this copy of IP Masquerena, and an Ash Blossom or Joyous Spring is good, but there is a CDI face-up on board. I can't imagine you wouldn't negate this. What else do you think your opponent is going to activate on your turn? Hey Joseph, I've been DCing all day, but I donated. Can I get a feature, LMAO? Well, let me check. I apologize. My going rate for features right now is $400. We're going to go Pendulum Call. I assume just getting a bunch of cards that you don't need. And then attaching Diagusto Emerald to CDI. Come on. You don't need to be doing this. Just win the game. Can you Nibiru under there can be only one if your opponent has a rock? That's a good question. I wish Dryden would pop me, then stomp me into the graveyard. You people are too horny. Alright, and it looks like we've got a surrender here. Oh, and thank God we did not walk into game 2. So if you are Guru, you've got to have a couple of cards that are specifically for this matchup. You know, combo decks like this are very hard for this deck to interact with or walk over unless you're playing something like Super Polymerization, but ending on a board of Cyber Dragon Infinity is much harder for the deck to deal with because there's not a fantastic Super Poly target, right? Thankfully, this isn't Endymion, so you still probably can make Starving Venom, but it won't necessarily win you the game. While we're at it, maybe you're on something like Anti-Spell Fragrance that would lock them out? Decks are wrong. They're not, I promise you. YGO Pro is wrong. Shaddoll Fusion is actually playing Pendulum. GX Toro is actually playing Subterror. This is a known issue on YGO Pro. Can you make Highlight Message a little more expensive? It's too easy to spam it. Well, if you think it's so easy to spam it, I'd like to see you do it, chat. Just make Mega Fleet. Oh, boy. This is Trinity Strats right here. All right. And with the activation of the Master Rule 2020 card, we are off. Hope I will be able to get into a feature. It's been a goal of mine for a long time. Will be a challenge. I'm X1 at the moment. Well, we have been through 4 rounds, so your chances are not terrible. Thank you, chat. You're doing a great job. Just fantastic. It's really good. All right, so it looks like we're starting with a copy of Pot of Extravagance. So that's great news for the Subterror player. Uh-oh. So that's really not what you want to see, obviously. One of these cards has got to be something like Anti-Spell Fragrance or a Metaverse for Mystic Mine, or else there is going to be a huge problem. And immediately going to the battle phase! Oh, terrible! Just flexing evenly matched here as a double MST, a Heavy Storm Duster of sorts. If you've got a Solemn Judgment, do you even consider activating it here? I think you might. And there's the Anti-Spell Fragrance, as we expected. What did I say, chat? You gotta be warning into these haymakers. I think we'll probably be keeping that card. I like that he let him go to main phase 1 first. He said, ha ha ha, if you have an MST, I better see it right now. God, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, we're going to normal summon a copy of Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. And Darkworm, of course, will send a copy of nothing to the graveyard. Why did I think this card did that? It'll add a copy of Gate 0 to hand, but I don't know what good that's going to be. Unfortunately, this version of the deck, the Pendulum Magician version, has no problem making rank 4s. So, it's very possible that Tornado Dragon makes an appearance, cleans this up, and suddenly the game is still on. GX Toro has to have pretty much exactly Guru right now, and Guru isn't even great because it has to kind of be paired with Hidden City, which of course is not on the field. Can you do a random number generator and ban a random in chat? Yep, I came up with Nick's alias. Oh, it actually got deleted. Oh, yeah, Punk already did it. Punk made the same joke as me! No! Hey, Joseph, I forgot my password and only now got in. You said later we will see bubble strategies. Oh, that's strategies that are X1 or X2 in the last 2 rounds of competition. I like to show off the individuals who have like a shot at top 8 but might not getting it. It's a little, or might not get it. It's a little more hype than like showing people that are absolutely going in no matter what. Dryden does pop face-ups, yeah. But, it's hard to make Dryden. You have to go into a different rank 4 first, because Dryden, I think, requires rank 4 material. Speaking of Dryden, now is the time. Maybe we'll go to battle phase first to get rid of the link rebo. Alright, Chakanine works, so we'll go into Chakanine, and then we'll overlay for Dryden. Oh, Bear x Bear. Play versus Jeff Sun, loses, plays next round versus Mystic Mine. Jesus. So a Solemn Judgment for that one, but I think I might have considered waiting until the Dryden summon. Now if they're playing another Zodiac, they can just make it again. Alright, we're walking into the Linkuriboh, and of course we'll activate the effect of Linkuriboh. I mean, like, this is a giant problem for Subterror. The anti-spell fragrance is fine, but all of a sudden they need pretty much exactly something to pass one turn plus Hidden City, otherwise they're in deep trouble. Like, Guru routinely finds itself in these super simplified board states, and a lot of the time utility monsters like Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, just by virtue of being able to re-summon itself, are enough to win the game, especially against an opponent who's used a Solemn Judgment to equalize and now has 4,000 life points. Chaka 925. Terrible joke. I'm not even going to attempt it. It's awful. Well, Pendulum Call gets there eventually. You're just searching a couple of 4 stars here, I think. Oh, and thinking about a Solemn on this too? Oh, of all things, come on. If this is Guru, it might be fine, but I think the hesitation makes me think that it is a, like an Ash Blossom or something. Is Jeff X2? No way. Oh, that's so sad. I mean, you know, like, theoretically. He's X1, as far as I can tell. Unless Bear lost. Yep, and what I say, it's Ash Blossom. Well, that's going to be frustrating, for sure, for Shaddoll Fusion. If you've got Tornado Dragon, now is the time. But extra deck space is tight. It's very possible that he just doesn't. Jeff is 2-2. No! Well, Nightmare Phoenix gets it done as well. If you have the Solemn Judgment, and clearly doesn't. Any chance we'll see this Pendulum deck list? Yeah, if it makes top 4. Or top 8. A second anti-spell fragrance. Dang, this is peak Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, yeah. Well, unfortunately for GX Toro, this has 1900 attack, not 18, so we are going to have to figure out a way to out this. And unfortunately for Shaddoll Fusion, now that Darkworm is locked in the face-up extra deck, not in the graveyard as it would be under a rank 4. How long is this stream going to last? 3 more rounds, and then 3 more rounds. So we are just about 2/5 done. And if you're the Subterror player, I mean, I really don't know what you're doing here. Yeah, just passing. It's got to be something extremely specific that clearly you don't have access to. Jeff Jr., I think, is still undefeated. And we are walking into Ash Blossom. We're going to get there eventually. We're going to get there eventually. We're going to get there eventually. Inhale the anti-spell fragrance. Saka seki boom boom saka soka saka boom seki boom soka boom saka seki saka boom saka. Let me show you how to scratch it. Verbal Ace beatbox. No 24-hour stream? No, not today. I was expecting to do it today, but I have too much stuff to accomplish otherwise. I'll announce the 24-hour stream well in advance, don't worry. Ooh, appreciate the spam. But I think you all can do a little bit better. All right, Artifact Sanctum. I mean, the Guru player is drawing into all of the one-of equalizers that win them the game, and none of their own linear game plan. Will Scythe Beatdown get them there? I think it is very possible. Holy shit, is that the Thanos beatboxing? It is, yeah. I was actually Thanos in that video. And the cameraman animated it. This is going to be for evenly matched? No. Oh, no, it's his turn. Yeah. No! What the heck? Why send that? You just walk it in? Why do you do that? I'm confused. To send a Dark Worm and then activate Dark Worm's effect to get itself back? That's okay, too. He has a normal summon, so he could normal for something and then overlay for the Tornado Dragon I hope is in the deck. It's been like turn 6 of Tornado Dragon winning the game and just not being able to. This is kind of heads up, like clearing the board so you can go into Dark Worm and then normal summoning a 4-star monster and then overlaying for some rank 4. I just don't know what it would be if not any of the Zoo guys. That beatboxing was surprisingly not as awful as expected. I'm not beatboxing, I'm just saying the phonetics from the video. I'm not like doing any of that. I'm just saying boom saka seiki ba, boom saka soka saka, because it's stuck in, like, it's just drilled into my brain at this point. What is this card? Speedroid Hexa Saucer. Both players take any battle damage from attacks involving this card. Broken, first of all, and it's halved. If this card is destroyed in the Pendulum Zone, you can special a Speedroid from your extra deck, and he's going to pass on this? What is the plan here, exactly? What is going on? What? Oh my god, he went to make a rank 4 and forgot that Scythe has an effect. Oh my god! Oh no! Chat figured it out, even when I couldn't. We're going to activate Fiendus' effect targeting Scythe. Apparently you can target non-Subterrors with this effect, just never knew that. I played this deck for 6 months to summon an Umastrix from hand! Man, sometimes you get those hands. This is pretty good. You get to flip up Scythe, clear the board, you've got an Umastrix available. I think Subterror actually might be able to pull away with this one. Fun Spiral Facts episode. Sponsored by the old favorite Legend Shadow Raid. The best possible end board for current version of Spiral is format Appaloosa summoned off IP Masquerade, a double helix equipped with Big Red, making it immune to battle destruction, and Utility Wire with a Dagda and a set Moral Tech. This is a 5-card combo that loses to every hand trap. Thank you for your time. Fun Spiral Facts will be going on vacation for a while. Have a great trip. Would I be featured in the next tournament if I played Super Quants? If you did well. To be fair, so did you. Oh, no. I 100% forgot that Scythe had an effect. 1 quadrillion %. MBT read Hexa? I'll read it. It's not good. I already read it. Just round 1. Maybe. Sorry, we don't feature X3s. Punk, what do you think you just sat through? Alright, and Fiendit's going direct here. That 800 damage is going to make a difference. Wow, this is a stinker of a game. Oh, are you caught up? That's how long this is taking? Boom, saka seki, boom, saka soka saka. I have no idea what game this is in the match. We came in progress, and Pendulum walked with it. So it's either game 2 or 3. I expect it's game 3, though, because in game 2, Pendulum had a bunch of... Or both of them had a bunch of cards that, like, clearly were sideboarded. Unless the Guru's on, like, Super Poly main, which I guess is possible. Currently 3-1 with Unchained? Yeah, we might do that. Would you feature Trains even though I'm 2-2? I would feature Trains, but probably not 2-2. I'll do it in bubble matches, probably. Ojama feature? No thank you. Fiendus can send from field. That is correct. However, you need a face-up Subterror, and you'll notice that they don't have one. Technically, I'm undefeated today because I had to concede my first 3 games because I was at work. Why didn't we drop you? Hey, why didn't we drop this guy?
I don't know.
Okay, well.
He came back for his game.
He did come back for the on-stream game. I can't fault him for that. All right, Darkworm back again. This is just doing a lot of work as just a card that keeps showing back up. Like a real jerk that shows up. This is a different one, I think. It was Foolish Burial. This is the final Darkworm. It's going to walk over Fiendus. 3-1 with Thunderclap Skywolf. TCD, you are next. 1,000,000%. We can't let that not get on stream. Guru is on Super Poly main. Okay. And then we're going to activate Ubistrix's effect in order to banish this Darkworm. This has got to be a concession. Either a concession or an evenly matched, which just procs the Fiendus. Yeah, this has got to be a concession. Ooh, 4-0 with rockets? Ooh, that's pretty good too. We haven't seen a rocket yet. I'm not featuring the Ojama match. Alright, and it looks like that is going to be it. Apparently, Subterror won game 1, and they walk with the set. Huh, that's a miserable matchup. Really surprised that Subterror was able to do that. Alright, well, that is one of the final matches that was currently ongoing, so we're going to go to the tabulation station and see if we can wrap this sucker up. And then we will be back with round 5. I'm going to see who's still undefeated, who's doing well, and we'll show you either... you know what, I'll put up a poll, and you can decide what you want to see.